Hey everyone! Ready to become pizza masters? Today we're diving headfirst into the amazing world of Neapolitan pizza. Yep, we're making it right here in our kitchens. Forget takeout. Making pizza at home is way easier than you think. And the taste? It's mind-blowing. What's so special about Neapolitan pizza? It's all about simple, fresh ingredients and a whole lot of love. We're talking soft and chewy dough, a bright tomato sauce packed with flavor, and just the right amount of melty mozzarella. Get ready for your kitchen to smell amazing because we're going on a food adventure that'll take you straight to Naples, Italy. Are you excited? I am. So grab your aprons, put on some music, maybe some Italian opera, and let's get cooking. Okay, pizza fans, let's gather our ingredients. Today, we're diving into the heart of Little Italy, right from our own kitchens. Imagine the aroma of freshly baked pizza wafting through your home. Excited? Let's get started. Don't worry, I kept it super simple. You don't need to be a professional chef to make this delicious pizza. Just follow along and you'll be amazed at what you can create. You can find most of this stuff at your regular grocery store. No need for any fancy specialty shops. Just your everyday market will do. Ready for a quick shopping list? Here we go. For the dough. This is the foundation of our pizza, so let's make it count. 500 grams of strong bread flour. That's what makes the pizza chewy. The texture is everything, and this flour will give you that perfect bite. 325 milliliters of lukewarm water, like a nice warm bath for our yeast. This helps activate the yeast, making our dough rise beautifully. 10 grams of active dry yeast or 20 grams of fresh yeast if you can find it. This is the magic ingredient. Yeast is what gives our dough that lovely airy texture. 10 grams of fine sea salt, just a pinch of flavor. Salt enhances all the other flavors, making our pizza dough taste incredible. 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil for that Italian touch. Olive oil adds richness and helps the dough become nice and tender. For the sauce, 400 grams of canned chopped tomatoes, the heart of our sauce. These tomatoes bring that authentic Italian flavor to our pizza. 2 cloves of garlic, because more garlic is always better, right? Garlic adds a wonderful depth of flavor to our sauce. 1 teaspoon of dried oregano for that herby smell. Oregano is a classic pizza herb that gives our sauce that unmistakable aroma. Salt and pepper to taste. Season it up. A little seasoning goes a long way in bringing out the flavors of our sauce. For the toppings, 250 grams of fresh mozzarella cheese, the star of the show. This cheese melts beautifully, giving our pizza that gooey, delicious topping. A handful of fresh basil leaves for that final touch of freshness. Basil adds a pop of color and a burst of fresh flavor to our pizza. See? Nothing too crazy. And the best part? These simple ingredients make something truly amazing. With just a little effort, you can bring the taste of Little Italy into your home. So let's get cooking and enjoy the process. Okay everyone, let's get our hands messy and make some magic. Today, we're diving into the art of making the perfect Neapolitan pizza, starting with the most crucial part, the dough. This is where the heart and soul of your pizza lie, so let's give it the love and attention it deserves. First, the dough, the base of our Neapolitan masterpiece. It's not just about mixing ingredients, it's about creating a foundation that will carry all the flavors and textures of your pizza. The dough needs to be just right, soft, elastic, and full of life. 1. Wake up the yeast. In a big bowl, mix the lukewarm water and yeast. This step is crucial because the yeast is what makes your dough rise and gives it that airy, light texture. Make sure the water is just the right temperature, not too hot, not too cold. Stir it gently and let it sit for about 5 minutes until it gets foamy on top. This foam is a sign that the yeast is alive and kicking, ready to do its job. If you don't see foam, your yeast might be old, or the water temperature might be off. That's the yeast waking up and getting ready to work. It's a small but magical transformation that sets the stage for everything that follows. 2. Mix the dry stuff. In another bowl, whisk together the flour and salt. This step ensures that the salt is evenly distributed throughout the dough, which is important for both flavor and texture. The salt not only enhances the taste, but also strengthens the gluten structure. This makes sure the salt is spread out evenly, which is important for flavor. An even distribution of salt means every bite of your pizza will be perfectly seasoned. 3. Make the dough. Now, make a little well in the middle of the flour and pour in the bubbly yeast mixture and the olive oil. The well helps to incorporate the wet ingredients gradually, making it easier to mix everything together. use a wooden spoon or your hands to mix everything together until you have a shaggy dough. This initial mix is just to bring the ingredients together. It doesn't need to be smooth yet. 4. Knead it. Put the dough on a lightly floured surface and knead it for about 10 minutes. Kneading develops the gluten, which gives the dough its structure and chewiness. It's a bit of a workout, but it's worth it. Kneading helps make the dough chewy. You'll notice the dough becoming smoother and more elastic as you work it. This is a good sign that the gluten is developing properly. You'll know it's ready when it's smooth and springy. A well-kneaded dough will bounce back when you poke it gently with your finger. 5. Let it rise. Shape the dough into a ball, put it in a lightly oiled bowl, and cover it with a damp towel. The oil prevents the dough from drying out and sticking to the bowl. Let it rise in a warm spot for 1 to 2 hours or until it doubles in size. This rising time allows the yeast to ferment the dough, developing flavor and texture. This is where the magic happens. The dough transforms, becoming light and airy, ready to be shaped into the perfect pizza base. The wait might be long, but the result is a dough that's full of flavor and perfect for making a delicious Neapolitan pizza. While the dough is resting, let's make a simple but tasty tomato sauce. This is the perfect partner for our pizza. 1. Cook the garlic. Heat a tablespoon of olive oil in a pan over medium heat. Add the chopped garlic and cook for about a minute until it smells good. Don't burn the garlic. 2. Add the tomatoes. Pour in the canned tomatoes, oregano, salt, and pepper. Let it simmer for 15 to 20 minutes, stirring sometimes. This lets the flavors mix together. 3. Blend it. Optional. For a smooth sauce, you can use a blender. This step is up to you, but it makes a nice texture. And that's it. A simple, fresh, and super delicious tomato sauce that'll make your pizza even better. Time for the best part. Making your own pizza is not just about the taste, but the joy of creating something with your own hands. It's an art form, a culinary adventure that starts with the basics and ends with a masterpiece. Our dough is ready, and our sauce is simmering. Let's build our pizzas. 1. Preheat and prep. This step is crucial to ensure your pizza cooks evenly and gets that perfect crispy crust. Preheat your oven as hot as it goes. Most home ovens can reach up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. The hotter the better. If you have a pizza stone, put it in the oven to heat up too. This will help mimic the intense heat of a professional pizza oven. 2. Divide the dough. Punch down the dough to get rid of air bubbles. This ensures a smooth, even texture for your crust. Divide it into 2 equal pieces. This way, you can make 2 pizzas or save one for later. 3. Shape the crust. Lightly flour your counter and use your hands or a rolling pin to make each piece of dough into a thin circle, about 12 inches across. Don't worry if it's not a perfect circle. Rustic shapes add character. Leave a little raised edge for that classic look. This will give you a nice chewy crust to hold on to. 4. Add the sauce and cheese. This is where the magic begins. The sauce is the foundation of your pizza's flavor. Spread the tomato sauce on the pizza, leaving a little edge for the crust. Be generous but not too heavy-handed. Tear the mozzarella into pieces and put it on top of the sauce. Fresh mozzarella melts beautifully and gives a creamy texture. Now's the fun part. Add your favorite toppings. This is your chance to get creative and personalize your pizza. For a classic margarita, just add some fresh basil leaves. The simplicity of this combination is timeless. Or try mushrooms, olives, or pepperoni. The possibilities are endless. Whether you prefer a veggie delight or a meat lover's dream, it's all up to you. Alright, pizza makers, here's the big moment. We're about to bake our pizzas until they're bubbly and golden brown. 1. Into the oven. Carefully put the pizza on the hot pizza stone or baking sheet. 2. Bake it. Bake for 8 to 10 minutes or until the crust is puffed up and golden and the cheese is melted and bubbly. Watch it closely. 3. Check it. The crust should be firm and a little bit charred on the bottom. You can lift a corner with a spatula to check. 4. Cool it down. Once it's baked, take the pizza out of the oven and let it cool for a minute or 2 before slicing. Our homemade Neapolitan pizza is ready. Now let's serve it up. 1. Slice it. Use a pizza cutter or a sharp knife to slice the pizza. 2. Garnish it. Add some fresh basil leaves on top. 3. Eat it. Neapolitan pizza is best eaten right away while it's still warm. 4. Pair it. For a real Italian experience, serve your pizza with a simple salad. Congratulations, pizza chefs! You just made a real Neapolitan pizza at home. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Remember, cooking is all about having fun. Don't be afraid to change the recipe and try new things. So, grab your family and friends, pour some Italian wine if you like, and enjoy your delicious pizza. Buon appetito!